After playing through the amazing Fallout 3 in New Vegas, I have come to expect non-lasting greatness from Bethesda's games. Fortunately, the Elder Scrolls Skyrim does not fall from the success of its predecessors and manages to surprise and intrigue even the greatest RPG lovers. First and foremost, the greatest thing about Skyrim is the skill system. Unlike in any other RPG I've ever seen, in Skyrim skills are raised according to the amount of use you make of them. Should you choose to focus on melee one-handed weapons, you won't be able to upgrade, say, your magic abilities, or even your two-handed wielding abilities. The same goes for any skill around the game. Experience is not earned upon completing quests anymore, but is rather earned by sharpening and learning new skills. That makes the game a whole lot more realistic, as it makes leveling and skill raising much more interactive and organic. However, it also deprives the player from the fun and satisfaction of being rewarded with a whole batch of experience when completing a quest. Nevertheless, the great loot and money you get from quests and boss slaying makes for enough to stimulate the player and encourage him trying everything Skyrim has in store. As for graphics, I have to say that the game is beautiful. The amount of detail put into the textures is not astonishing, but when you look at the scenery from the edge of a cliff, you will definitely see how much detail has been put into the creation of the landscape. As in the previous games, including Fallout, the NPCs are bad, the voice acting is horrible, the lip syncing will make you soon lose interest in having and exploring the dialogue in the game, and the lack of facial expressions would make you wonder what is wrong with the game. Now, I suppose you would like to hear about the plot, as it makes for the glue that keeps the game together. Well, I'd have to say that I wasn't even a bit impressed by the plot. The main idea is that you're some kind of dragonborn, and you can talk dragon, and you can shout, and you're unbeatable, blah blah blah. I guess I'm just too tired of always playing the underdog that suddenly rises to greatness after passing through life-threatening adventures. Don't get me wrong though, the plot is bad, period, but the lore is as rich as it could be. Millions of side quests make up for a great background story that revolves not only around the game of Skyrim, but is also connected to the whole lot of other places all over Tamriel. The books do an amazing job at explaining about the game world, and if you would just put a little bit or a few hours of time digging into them, you would find a much deeper layer to the game. Like the plot, the gameplay mechanics are tedious. The slashing, bashing, fire spitting, and shouts feel very hollow and stiff, and the animations of most characters look bulky and inhuman, for the human NPCs of course. And don't even get me started on the gazillion bugs that are all around in the game. Some of them are funny, but some of them are downright cruel, as they may break your game, even up to the point where you'd have to load a previous save to keep on playing. However, all that I've mentioned and more is more than compensated by the great map and organic traveling. In most RPGs like Fable or Dragon Age, the level layout is pretty strict and limited. In Skyrim, however, the whole map is explorable, and man is it full of great encounters which I would not even be able to explain in a single review. In the end, I have to say that the game is more than worth its price. Burning 300 hours in it is easy even without touching the main story quests. The huge map to explore, the amazing quests, and the whole heap of great loot and secrets, I would recommend all RPG lovers to pick up this bad boy, and I assure you it will keep you busy for a whole lot of time. I would give this game no less than 8 points out of 10, because considering the bugs, the bland gameplay, and the mediocre story, it is still one of the greatest games of 2011.